Welcome to episode 29, the only episode with a frog in it. We are joined by Samir,
I am Death!
Leo, Ash,
You are sitting all alone in your bedroom. Suddenly, you turn around, and there is a frog sitting on your window.
I'm very happy right now.
4,
Oh!
Again, I'm very happy right now.
the frog on 4's window on screen right now.
There he is.
There he is. That is actually the frog on his window right now.
I'm not kidding.
me singing it.
Like,
So good.
like I was just kind of chilling around talking. I started saying something. I'm like, there's a fucking frog on my window.
I
There he
really
is.
like how the Nintendo Trial episode 1 is probably going to be named something like "There's a Frog," and it's completely irrelevant to Danganronpa.
The idea of frog theory.
No way. Okay, if you look at it very puts on glasses.
You
Nick.
would do something like that.
Hey, what's up?
Jenna.
Oh, to be a frog on Ford's window.
Holy.
Oh my god, it's Jenna! Oh, he's hopping!
Oh no.
He's
Oh,
gone.
God. No, he's still here. He's just like kind of wiggling.
The frog
Oh, he's
fucking
going.
died.
He's coming toward me. Oh my god!
Let
the
him
It was
in.
not open, correct?
And Luke.
It's not open.
Open the
Ew,
window.
what a
place of Valorant.
Eh.
Okay,
Let
so
him in.
I did.
Hey, Brian,
in
are you going to
preparation for
address
this
the-
stream-
Are you going to address the marvelous news from last time? Or are we going to totally ignore it?
What marvelous news? Oh, the fact that I'm literally a genius in literally every single topic ever?
Oh,
There
I
we
was-
go. That's the spirit.
I was
All right,
more
I
thinking
think we have
of
the right
fact that
attitude to start this
Nagito's
episode.
Dead. That's
Um,
pretty marvelous indeed.
Is
Yeah.
Brighton just the ultimate everything?
Yes, I'm the ultimate, right there, boom.
So that's how he's so good with general knowledge.
Wait a second, doesn't Byakuya literally claim that title at some point? Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I think so.
He did.
Astute viewers, both of those words are in quotation marks, will notice that I am a higher level than the last time. That's because we needed to test out the stream, and so I ended up grinding a couple levels, and then we just got it to a pretty nice place, so I decided to stop.
Nice.
Where are we? Never mind, the levels are gone now. I just realized how much sense that makes for my character. Oh right, audio is
Sorry,
on.
I'm admiring the frog. Let me get back to my chair.
The ultimate Yakuza says, sorry, I was just admiring the frog.
Looks like everyone's here, you dig?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
No, dumbass.
Kinda died, dipshit.
Oh, I get to be Akane, right? Oh boy, I get to try Jerry Seinfeld. Oh
Jerry
boy.
Seinfeld?
Do whatever you
Stop
want.
it!
I think you
You're
mean
making me
Jerry Seinfeld.
depressed!
You're making me depressed!
I don't know how I feel about this.
Ellipses. So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last trial.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no
Oh, right,
way
and
I believe that's so easy.
I am turning down the audio because I
Do
realize
you
I don't
really
want to
think
listen
that
to trials now.
Monokuma would just be like, yeah, no, you can leave?
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know how at the very beginning of the game they were in a classroom and then the classroom dropped away to reveal that they were on an island?
Wait, no, I don't remember that
Yes.
actually.
Yeah, at the very beginning. And then
Oh.
at the very end, they're sitting there and then the island drops away to reveal they're still in a classroom and it's like, wait, what?
It's
Hang
a
on a
mad
second.
classroom.
Where is Kazuichi's nose? Is that droplet supposed to be coming out of his nose?
That's
It's
been
very
happening.
rejected
from the
It's
line.
like from the
Line
side
to you.
nostril.
It's just
I don't
cum.
know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's his
that.
penis.
Yeah.
First, the
I
word
don't
is semen,
know.
not
Come, as I would never use such childish
I thought you were gonna
words.
say first the kiss.
Ben, the word is semen, not cum.
Nick, was this red?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I read it. Alright.
Okay,
That's
this
fine.
means Kazuichi's
I'll
not
definitely
gonna survive.
survive.
Rip Kazuichi.
Bye,
We can really go home after we deal with this class trial.
We'll
I'll
miss you,
definitely
bud.
find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
I thought he was gonna say pull out everyone's teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You better let me out, or I'm gonna become the ultimate dentist up in here.
No. Ultimate Tooth Fairy, I think is
What
better.
the fuck? Why are you here?
I didn't even
This
say
has a
anything
lot of
yet.
quarters.
Is that how naive it is?
That feeling of wanting to leave the island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
What are you saying?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here.
Well, I mean, no, but he
He's
hasn't
planning
plan.
something far worse.
Ugh! Stop trying to jinx us.
Damn right! Stupid rabbits should just shut up!
Tricks are for kids. Da, da, da.
I don't know why that got me.
Dot dot dot. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
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 But the title of the game is literally Goodbye
This is
Despair.
the least Monami core thing. Huh?
Yeah. I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The
This
possibility
is because of
may
the no
be
fingers
small,
thing, isn't it?
but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it.
I like how that was literally the tipping point for her. You
Yeah.
don't have any fingers, and she's like, "Oh my
I have come
god,
to
I
terms
must
with
It's
who
a
I am.
reevaluate."
society
person.
moment. In order to become someone who
truly a
can be
frog
proud of
moment.
yourself.
Let's
So
see.
I will fight.
But what's a deal?
Immediately, Monokuma Rock explodes.
What's the deal?
What's the deal with Monomi?
She seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Hang on. Is Monami the killer?
That would be really funny, I think.
There
Hang
are
on,
bear
hang
graphs
on.
on
The
here.
killer
Oh
has
God,
always
what a
had a
twist.
bizarre and inexplicable change of personality right before the crime. What if this is their
Did
turn?
Terra?
I mean, Teru was sort of like terrorized into doing it, so he was on edge.
But her eyes! She looks so determined!
I'm playing Undertale now.
What can you tell just by looking at these button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru.
Micro Hoko.
Micro
Hoko. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
No, keep him turned
No,
on.
keep him turned on.
Ah, fine.
Micro
Damn
Hokus
it.
was on during sex.
It's okay, Sonia. I just said him so he repeats the last word I say.
What if Micro
Somehow,
Hoko just starts
I
like repeating
understand
and
what
moaning?
Monami is saying. Dot, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
You're right. Dot. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth. Dot. Oh, wait.
Truth.
Oh,
Oh,
really quick, I
Truth.
sort of want to see
Ideals.
if there's a somewhat
Cheeseburger.
shitty,
I could really go
Fine
for not a
sword.
yeah, I guess I'll. Do I just get this because why not?
What is it? I can't. There
We
we
have
go.
there's
Something
obviously gonna be
good.
no more. There's gonna be no more.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, sure. If you can't get anything else, then
Correct. There are no more hope fragments to be found.
Don't think there are, unless they've misunderstood the mechanics of the game. To my knowledge, the only way to get them is through free time events, and, well, we're out of those.
So, boom. I'll get that, and I suppose, do we get upshift or downshift?
I don't know.
What is the difference?
What if you get
High sense
What
and low
is the
sense.
difference?
Increases your aiming speed. I think I'm gonna go with downshift, just because it makes my DPI artificially lower.
Is that what you're more comfortable with?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because I typically use a pretty low sense, but then, like, it doesn't work in this, so, okay. Roar! Roar!
Raw?
Rah rah. Rah
This is the
Roma.
end. I kept
Roma,
saying this
Roma.
once to
Oh
myself
my God,
over
this
and
is
over
good.
in my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Oh, it's
Enter
good.
Monokuma.
Roar!
Why did I think it was gonna fly out?
I keep thinking that every single time I see
One
it.
final time, I suppose.
Nick.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for
Holy
this too,
shit!
right?
If I hear this one more time, I'm gonna blow my brains out. Minimaru, how do you feel about this?
I did read this.
Minimaru is actually one of the people that
Minimaru,
I
please talk to me.
Can we click ahead, please?
Oh no, where's the frog? Please tell me he's still here. Please, please. I need this fucking frog. I hope so.
Wait, hang on. Did they change their locations
Oh.
at all during this game?
I was gonna say that.
Chiaki is the same.
Chiaki's the same. I don't
Akane's
remember
the
about
same.
Akane is the same.
Hajime's the same.
Yes, he's still here. Oh, thank
Did they just work in toward the center?
Probably.
Yeah, I
If
think
so,
so.
yeah.
She was more
Rip
towards the back.
Kazuichi.
Hang on a minute.
Oh! Well, no, they don't have to do it again. They might not have done that.
Yeah, no, you're correct, I think.
If we don't have to do this again, Kazuichi's, well, he's not necessarily safe, but he's not
Vibing on my
destined.
AC unit.
Like,
I mean,
oh my god,
yeah.
there are 6 people left, and one of them is a murderer.
Yeah, no, none of
And
them were
it's not
moved.
Hajime.
None of them were moved. So they've literally just been working in from the edges toward a cane. Does that mean, is a cane the mastermind?
Huh? I don't
Okay,
follow.
so Terror was actually right behind Hajime. And, like, Mike was all the way in the back. Hoka Hoko was all the way in the back. It has not been...
Oh, so they have
Working
been like
in.
working.
It just
toward the
happened.
end. It just so happens that. Okay.
Yeah.
Was this red?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope.
Oh yeah, hope.
Let's worry about things. Dot.
You do
After
kind of
we're
vibe on my
finished.
AC unit, though.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Okay, imagine blackout time.
I just think about the frog and I just
Oh Is it just me, or is this going really deep?
Tequila managed to kill someone like Najito? There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. I mean, it seemed like it was easy to kill.
Yeah, I think he would have been willing if you would just,
Yeah.
as long as you were like.
In fact,
really
he
good
wanted
at
to
planning.
die
He
in the
wanted
early
death.
stages.
He craved death.
Najito was problematic in many ways,
Shadow is racist.
also a valuable asset during the trials.
It is a homophobe.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it? Did you ever never
In fact,
notice his
during the
Confederate
funhouse
flag
ordeal, We
tattoo?
were completely
God.
dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We
Like
must
the-
fight.
Nagito was a skinhead and
Did you never notice the massive iron cross tattoo on his forehead?
And then the
No,
doors
his hair
slowly
was in the
opened.
way.
The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope?
Oh.
Or the light of
Hope.
despair?
Hope. Despair.
I feel like
This is,
I've been
completely
chosen.
different.
Oh no.
By
I'm
the
tied
frog?
up. Fortnite.
Oh god. Here we go.
Get on with it. Yeah, get on with
Well
it.
then, now that that chatterbox from Dio is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Enough, just fucking start this already.
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
You can't say that.
You really can't. I
He
mean,
said it.
Now then, let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
That's literally what you just
This is
said.
the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The curtain is about to rise.
I mean, at the same time, though, how much do we trust
Naito
Monokuma?
Kameda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very laid back and surfer-like.
Wait, was
But
that
his true
actually?
nature, no. But his true nature, he held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. Oh, do we have to do this again? No. He said he believed in hope more than anything else.
Hope, hope, hope.
He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that glistens the
Hope,
witch.
hope,
Oh.
hope,
He said
despair,
that he even hope
despair,
despair, just to prove that
Despair.
hope never moves to
despair,
despair.
hope, despair.
And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope.
Hope,
Oh.
hope.
Okay, wait. This background
Oh.
here, this background here is very reminiscent of like Willy
An oil
Wonka's
spill.
Chocolate River.
It really is.
I was gonna say like the.
I think there's an animation
They
of some of the
use
movie
it
that shows, like, chocolate
for 2
turning and
things to my
stuff.
knowledge. The first is when it's a Nagito insane CG, and the second is when they
Yeah.
have all of the characters lined up with who's alive and who's dead in the panels or whatever.
I love how he's just moving across the screen. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. As is typically happens when you are killed.
Yeah.
Sure is.
And I have
People
no
die
idea
when they
at
are
all
killed.
who did it, but
There it
I
is.
need to
there's
see
no
this one.
way we can end this without knowing. Honestly,
it's the background.
first slide is batting pretty
Yeah,
well.
it is
They're
bat-
only like 50-50 dead.
Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
We will be consumed by despair.
Despair.
Despair, despair, despair.
Wow.
Things aren't looking well for Chiaki here. That's why we absolutely have to find out.
Oh my
The person
god.
who finished off
I'm
Naito.
gonna die.
The killer who murdered Naito.
Miss
And
Gundam.
Wow,
Bat-
also
bat
Kane and
here.
Hajime have a 50-50.
In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the
Despair,
truth.
despair,
And if Monokuma
despair.
says this really is the last class trial,
I'm really
that's
not doing
all the more
good,
reason
guys.
we need to do this.
Things really just do not look good for Chiaki.
And so,
No.
this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the
Shut
last
up.
Despair,
Despair.
has
despair.
begun.
Begun.
Okay, let's
No.
Danganronpa class trial, but with Ace Attorney's cornered music.
Yeah.
Downshift.
A
Are there
bop.
any that we don't have?
Ace
No.
Attorney, good.
And we're gonna end this off with 16.
We should
Billboards left.
do an Ace
Last-
Attorney voiceover.
We really should.
That would be fun.
Last
Haha,
game.
nice total
Last
skill
game,
point.
right? Yeah, I know. Last game, we had way too many skills for the amount of skill points that we have. This game, we're way over skill points with no skills to use them on.
We have restated that many times now.
Yeah, but I didn't think that this would be happening in Chapter 5.
Well, you do too much walking, I think.
1,
They're expecting
2,
you to
3, 4,
rapid
5,
teleport.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So pretty standard. Okay, before we start this, I'm gonna pause real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, time to hint through these true calls real quick. So, Monokuma number 5. The victim is Naito Kameda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be around noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed through his stomach, but there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Samir.
Yes. What?
Read it.
I just see that he's still reading the thing.
What?
Can you not see this?
Torture wins.
Description.
For me, it just says the description.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, both of
Yes.
Vagina's legs were tied with
Yes.
Yeah, read that. So
Read the
Oh,
description.
I don't know. I didn't know why I was reading it. Is the thing.
Oh.
I was like, is
We're
the
taking
cane
turns
talking?
reading the truth bullets.
Nah, it's
I've
okay.
never
For a
been
trial.
here for reading the truth bullets. Is the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay,
missed
Sam. It's
out.
not a mistake.
Both of
Sometimes
Nagito's
the
legs
truth
were
bullets-
tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds.
Yeah, oftentimes the truth bullet text itself will either contain new information or information in plain text that was obfuscated in some way during the investigation.
Maybe.
And oftentimes there's like one important sentence in them that is like what you're going to be using about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yup.
yeah.
Oh, just a joke about it.
Haha.
The rope that
that
was
was
used
helpful.
to. The rope that was tied to Nagito's right arm burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean.
He do be cleaned up. Ash.
My survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's leg and left arm were caused by this knife.
4.
Blood.
Who's this?
Ford.
4.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I don't know the order.
It is
One
the
was
order
spider
that
on the
the
power
is
from Vagina's left hand. For some reason, the spider cuts off in the middle of his palm.
the fun voice.
Also, the battery's left hand has an unnatural distance only from the middle parts of his fingers.
So
Nick is next because it goes down the Discord call.
Oh my god.
Vegeta's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it.
Ford, was that the sun voice?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
A
maybe
spear
not.
impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and the weight touch.
What does this remind
only
me
the
of?
section where the cord and the weight touch is
You
blood.
know what?
That's just Rue.
You know what? You know what that voice is? That sounds exactly
Very
like
close to.
Flood in
Luke.
Mario
Oh, it did.
Sunshine.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Monokuma plushie! Oh, size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in its stomach as if it were stabbed.
Luke is still mourning Vagina. Blood on girder. A faint red line was on the ceiling girder
Shut
inside
up!
the goods
No,
warehouse.
no. Reread
Red?
that.
A faint pink line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse.
Thank you.
Samir.
A lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line, ellipsis.
As you do.
So this was obviously a domino thing.
Next time on
Leo.
Dragon Ball Z.
Found at the fire's origin point. Looks like this is what caused the fire.
Ash.
An MP3 player that comes with speakers. The music that was blaring throughout the warehouse when Hajime and the others arrived was coming from this.
Tequila is suspiciously queued
Da-da-da-da-da.
up on a 10-hour loop. Nick.
Wow,
Wait,
okay.
I just skipped forward. Ford.
Sonya secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out that the bombs were fake. At the time, out of you was barely peeping at the whole thing.
Nick.
Oh my god.
Well, Shay, Monokuma, Shay, knew all along that the bombs were fake, Shay. However, Shay, he apparently never revealed that fact, Shay, to anyone,
I
Shay.
mean, no, I
Can't
was
say, can't say, understand, say.
What is that from?
I know it's
Shut
from,
up.
and I can't
Rico, the little
The
Caesar.
party that Monami updated every day. Or did she? According to Monokuma, Monami cannot write.
I look how this is the one thing that isn't just a throwaway insult.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Luke.
Gas mask and gloves. These were hidden in Nagito's cottage. Under his bed.
Piece of blue paper. Found at Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin piece of aluminum paper.
How do you have aluminum paper?
Aluminium.
Aluminum foil.
Samir.
Aluminium.
Poison found inside the refrigerator at Nagito's cottage.
Aluminium.
The warning label on the back of the bottle states, "This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight.
By storing
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma,
This file contains the Whole Speak Academy student profiles for all 16 students participating in the school trip. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, looking at this will help identify who the traitor is.
The final page is just Brighton is really smart. That's all it has written on it. Okay, so that's all of these. I guess we can finish preparations.
I'm something in my mouth.
Can we just
Let's put down with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Yeah? Yeah?
Chewing on a salmon.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer
it's
is
coming back together.
why do salmon look like that?
and vote for who done it.
Notice I freaking cut my
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
Gundam's is
I like how
just sort
Gundam
of-
says as serif.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
He's still not dead, you know.
Dot, dot, dot.
Oh my, Monami, my cute little sister, you're awfully quiet. What happened to you?
Dot, dot, dot.
Looks at
I am no longer baby, brother. I want
You've
power.
ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Oh, that's a
Foggy
thing in...
joke.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
thing in Japan.
Y'all ever just pound
But there's
mochi on
a
the
red-
moon?
In Japan, they kind of think through the pattern on the moon looks like a rabbit with
Oh,
a
right.
mortar and pestle.
That's why all the enemies in Super Mario
my God.
Odyssey are rabbits. That is literally
Oh,
it.
that makes sense.
Why did
Yeah.
we get a special sprite for this?
I don't know.
Punished
Because
Monami.
he's the killer.
Monami's the killer. Monami got a new sprite. One more time!
Is she allowed to kill people? That's a
Hey,
weird
how about
statement.
this one?
Oh, there it is.
This will be my final blow!
Are we gonna get an even more injured one? No.
Dot, dot, dot.
It's
about that?
useless.
They finally
Please
acknowledge
stop!
Monami.
I feel bad for Monami.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started after all.
Don't you mean rabbit around?
The victim this time is
Jokes are
Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
Saki.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Where in the world is...
How in the
San
world do I
Diego?
rotate text in MS Paint?
What if the mastermind is Carmen San Diego?
Oh,
What if it's a
Glass
really
back
honey?
on.
he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor.
That's not quite a glasses moment.
That traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Oh, you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait, don't tell me you're the traitor.
I don't know. He's sus.
He is a little bit sus.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
You sure about that?
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry up and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Njaito is here, right? Are they the same person? Oh. Oh god. Torture wounds. I'm gonna load up torture wounds just because there's a possibility that it'll be like they were obviously trying to get something out of Njaito.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
And we're torturing him. Yeah. That's gonna be it. Or his nice body covered in wounds. Yeah, okay, that agrees.
But torture does not.
What you beat up? What are you trying to do by torturing
What are trying to
him?
find out?
Hiding place, no.
That's not a definite.
So the suspect. Whoever found down first. By coincidence.
I feel like.
This is a weird one.
I mean.
Look at the options first.
Why
so
did
kind
the
of
killer have to torture Njaito? No, were the wounds on Njaito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
Okay, let's look at torture runes. So, look at
wounds.
torture runes.
Tied with rope, each rope tied with nearby pillars which prevented him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds.
Okay, let's look at the other one.
I don't think it's gonna refute anything here.
No, I don't think it is. Nope, nope, that's not it. Later on.
I don't think it's
do we have tape? Do we have tape on mouth or Spear of Gungnir?
We do have dust. We do have
Monokuma's
duct
account
tape.
is different from Monokuma's.
I feel like duct tape on mouth might be it.
Right,
And yes,
Monokuma's account is different from the
Yeah,
file.
they're two separate things.
Yeah, correct.
Monokuma's account
You
was that
didn't
the
look
bombs
at
were
it,
fake.
so I was just saying.
Monokuma's account is just that.
The
Oh,
bombs were fake,
that
but he
might,
never
that
told
might
anyone.
be it. That might. Wait, that might be. I'm trying to remember what the dialogue was. They're talking.
Well, there was an agree with whoever found the bomb first.
Yeah.
Actually, that wouldn't be it then, because they wouldn't know they're fake.
Because everyone assumed it was real.
Yeah,
Even
everyone-
Kazuichi thought the bombs were real.
So it's not Monokuma's account.
Or
Oil
at least-
lighter. Actually, look at oil lighter just in case. I don't remember what it said. If you looked at it. Okay, no.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
So
I think
survival?
we do have extra stuff.
Maybe we absorbed something.
Oh, plushie panels. Plushie panels. I don't think there's anything to absorb yet.
No, it was the not that one. I don't think.
So what are we thinking?
Oh, look at the panels.
The Monokuma plushie does not make sense to me.
The breast
No,
cute.
it doesn't. Monokuma panels are just that they're like orderly.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in a
Right, they were
dominoes
deliberately
pattern.
What is
arranged.
this? What is this?
That might relate to like where the killer was or something, because they would have to set all that up.
So what is it? I feel like it's either tape on mouth or torture wounds. But then what are we shooting it at?
Yeah, I know that's the problem. It's like, what do you shoot it at?
Yeah.
So what was the tape on mouth again? Duct tape.
Tape on mouth. The main thing to take away from that is that he was screaming under the tape.
That feels like it.
I guess I can load up. Oh, we also have survival knife. Wait, is it survival knife?
Yeah. Wait,
It's literally on the top. It's literally on the top.
Hang on. Wait a second. Tape on mouth might refute they were torturing him? As in, or they were trying to get information out of him.
Isn't that the point of... Are you saying
Torture,
it's
this
this?
is correct.
Maybe.
We could
Do
try-
it!
I hate you! Question mark?
Really?
Oh.
Well, that doesn't dispute the fact that they tortured him.
I sort of want to see what they
No,
say.
they were torturing him for information. If his mouth is covered, he can't give information.
Well,
Yeah,
the line
that
was
makes
they
sense.
tortured him,
Yeah.
not that they tortured him for information. It's weird.
Yeah.
No, I understand what they were trying to
This
go
is kind
for,
of
but
Yeah, I
they
get
just-
what you're
they
saying.
just did
They
really
could've just
bad
really not
conduct.
liked him, but I don't know. But Nagaito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Already?
I guess
And
it doesn't hate us though.
I hate you. I just
Actually,
realized.
he's muted, so
Yeah.
Nick?
Why?
okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's forward now.
I just realized it's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Ajim, you got caught in that trap.
Has Kazuichi made a single,
Helpful
progressive,
contribution.
yeah, a single contribution to any trial thus far?
Probably
let's
not.
see,
Not really.
Everything
Have
he did was wrong during
before
trial.
I read this? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, sorry.
You can read this line.
It was already read.
Did he do anything like the first 2 trials, maybe?
We're discussing your character and his uselessness.
No, I hate him just as much as you guys do.
Alright.
Burned rope. I guess I'll load up torture wounds, but
When we
I'm not
started
necessarily
playing,
sold on that.
I was like, man, why did I, like, I don't remember why I didn't
That
like
if not
Kazuichi so much.
Right.
He'd obviously
I
assumed
like
it
him.
was tough.
And then Tera died, and he became
But
a pervert.
that
And I
was
was
a
like, oh,
trap.
now I remember why
I don't want to
didn't
hide
like
the
him.
fact that he
I
got
didn't-
interrogated.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Kazuichi just doesn't have
But if
that
you tape his
Tape his
mouth
mouth.
shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention to how this went down. In the coach Tochaito.
First-
You got information about the
bomb's
location, and then after they killed him.
Wait, what? After they killed him?
No. They and then
Hang on,
and
we need to look
then-
through our
no,
swords
they
again.
Yeah,
they got the
hang on.
information about the bomb's location, and then they killed him.
It's never
that's
done
what
that
you are.
before. Usually, if I just
Excuse me.
erase all the statements, it just goes back. Not an actual
Perhaps
retreat.
Monokuma. It's harder now. Perhaps Monokuma's account.
No, but only he knew the bomb was. Wait. What was
No, only Monokuma knew the bomb was fake. That would support what Kazuichi is saying. I don't know what our truth bullets are. Are
Yeah,
they
can
the
you
same
stop
as
with the
ones
truth
from
bullets
earlier?
for us? So we
Sonya
can
knew
check it
that they
out.
were fake too.
Yeah, we can. Okay.
Monokuma
It's not
didn't
the-
tell anyone they were.
And
fake.
Sonya
It's not
found
the
out.
plushie, it's not the
Let's
Let's see,
oil lighter.
Monokuma plushie doesn't seem like it would have anything to do with it.
Oil
right?
lighter is just the cause of the fire.
Torture wounds.
They were looking for. They're torturing him. Oh, we have to find that I don't know, because they said so. It was basically they tortured him first to get the information out, and then they killed him. Basically.
We know that that's false. We know that he was involved in it somehow after the fact, due to the fact that he's grasping the pole. But how do we use that?
Hang on. Burned rope might have something to do with it. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, something that just shows that there's something about the crime scene that is not as it appears.
Yeah.
In
Perhaps
French,
it would
there's an
refuse-
alternate-
Look at the other one still. Nah, not this. This is
I mean,
fine.
that would not refute the argument.
Aren't
right?
there any more? Can you check to see if there's any more in there?
Are, I think so.
Is
Duct
there
tape
like a
here.
Duct tape's here, go near.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's gonna be the spear.
Let's see.
Maybe
This is Dirk on
maybe
there, Monokuma
after they
plushie.
killed him with Spear of Gungnir? I don't know.
So it's gonna be the spear, or what was the
I
other
just
one?
don't think.
It was
Oh,
the
you-
spear, or it was oh god, what's the other
Wait,
one?
Samir, do you have
thinking,
something to say?
folks?
I just don't think anyone killed him with the spear. I don't think that was what killed him.
I think the spear is what killed
The spear
him.
could have been done after death too.
I mean, this is true, but does he have any mortal
But
wounds
there's so much
beside that?
blood
Oh,
on
maybe
it.
the poison. Maybe he was poisoned and then speared.
Yeah. That doesn't really matter yet,
Wait,
but
This is
Oh,
so
oh.
redundant.
What if?
yes, that is the whole point. To the trials, just to be as redundant as possible, so they're done.
No, not the trial
There's-
itself, like his death.
Yeah. Does this say cause of death? No.
We have time. We don't have cause of death.
How about burned rope?
Yeah, it was burned rope. Burned
the
rope or
first thing.
spear.
At,
Give me the
Let's go
second
load up
one.
burned rope.
All you Frenchies out there, like, do you know if "allo" is like an alternate greeting? Like, is that a thing?
Spelled
I
how?
put it in. I put it in
Spelled how?
talking not bothering.
ALORS.
I
No,
don't think.
A-L-L-O
I don't think so. Not spelled like that.
I've never been taught that. I was always just taught like salut and like.
Yeah.
There's a couple. Oh, apparently in Quebec and Louisiana.
Louisiana is not counted for real French.
Yeah, the second one would make more.
Or there's also one
Nick,
more.
please read that.
Oh no, there's one more. It is used in French as a response to like you're picking up a telephone. Allo, basically saying, "Are you there?"
Damn it.
So it is in both. So okay.
Like, this character in this game is
I'm
like
afraid
very
we're gonna,
clearly
like,
French,
lose all our health.
and he greeted me with "Allo."
Like, are you on like a telephone call or something similar to
last
that?
trial we
No.
were really low when we finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to restart the whole trial.
No.
It's fine if we stumble a
just
little
restarts the
bit,
game.
honestly.
You don't get
No.
anything for the high score in this. No, it restarts like that section.
I meant like
It's really just the embarrassment. So I think we should try to think this one through one more time.
So
Right.
you know it's not
oil
burn
later.
rope. We're not using burn rope.
Right. God, we can't use duct tape again because we have to do something different.
Spear was the other one we're looking at.
So the things were fake bombs, and after they killed him, or no, after that they killed him.
Yeah. So we're basically trying to.
Or actually, what it specifically said was the bomb's location.
Are we really trying
We
to?
don't have access to the Monokuma file, right?
No,
No, I don't think so.
that's it. Because the spear of Gungnir was the last
Burn
one.
rope, survival knife, duct tape, spear of Gungnir,
Spear of Gungnir.
Monokuma plushie.
Okay, I do not presently understand the significance of Monokuma plushie.
I don't
Neither
think
do
we're
I,
supposed to.
But I don't think that's relevant right now.
I feel like one of our next choices should probably be spear, because that's the one that's like something is weird. But we have torture wounds though. Okay, check torture wounds again.
Fake bombs and after they killed him. Maybe after they killed him with torture wounds?
That also seems reasonable to me. Because like,
Good,
Did you
good
not
on
already
that?
try that?
No, we haven't. I don't
Let's
think.
try it.
I'm not quite sure about this. But we
I'm
have a
gonna
couple
I'm gonna
tries.
save what I wanted to say until we're done.
Okay, no, it is the dumb way.
Spear?
I
Just
looked
think-
it up, and it's the thing that makes rational sense, but seems like a terrible piece of game design, and that's why I thought it could not be the solution. But it is the solution.
Are we using duct tape again on after he died?
Yep.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, we are facing
literally
Kazuichi. He's
just
not that
used-
smart.
It is Kazuichi, so I guess the joke is that Kazuichi just sucks.
I hate
which
you.
is
That's
So, like-
so dumb.
Here is this piece of evidence. You're wrong. I'm right. Here's this piece of evidence again. Oh no, I'm wrong. What?
That's so
No,
dumb.
there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
Because of the stupid blood.
Oh,
splatter.
what did you say?
This was already established.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that was me. Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime?
Probably
Do you have
not
a crush on him or something?
Because I taught her what a
I mean,
cow
yeah.
is. Dumbass. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
I mean, I saw that.
Blood on his face came from
the
the
not the
arm
other
wounds,
ones, but
which means the duct tape was on his face
That's
before the
only
arms
idiot.
were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. And it's like I said at the beginning, that duct tape wasn't for torture, it was to keep his mouth shut.
If they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Plot twist. Nagito's cancer is actually a tumor growing somewhere in his head, and it has closed off his nasal cavity entirely. He's only able to breathe through his mouth.
Yeah.
That killed him. He suffocated to death.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? No shit, Sherlock. What the fuck?
If so, that's freaking crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy.
Sorry.
Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us, but that's not the case, huh? I mean, he's wishful thinking.
Sometimes I wonder how far these, how short these trials would be if someone with eyes was there. Like, someone who just straight up says during the investigation, this is clearly dominoes leading to the thing, and when you open the door, the resistance was one of these panels, and it started the fire. Okay, can we just get that out of the way right there? Good, okay. Am I gonna have to freaking rhythm heaven one of you?
Even if it was only a coinkydink, that timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Had there been any murders? I guess sort of the first trial of the first game, where someone just hoons someone, no setup at all. But like, even there was some crime scene tampering.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia. Thanks. Is that okay? Miss Sonia.
Damn right it is.
The reason for the fire, huh? Right, we need to clear that up first.
Quick question.
So it's
I
either
mean,
gonna be oil lighter or Monokuma,
has Sonia ever
Damn
addressed
it!
the fact that Kazuichi is a creep? Has she ever addressed it?
Like, not directly,
No,
but
not
yeah.
directly. The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter. Okay, this is true.
Curtain and fire with the lighter. Some kind of setup.
This is very supported.
They use the oil.
That's just wrong.
That's
Probably
also
just threw the
wrong.
lighter.
My tracking is horrible.
How are you so good at Valorant but so bad with this?
Damn it!
Denied the curtain. Somewhere. No.
It might be this, but I don't know what that means.
It might actually be that.
Oh, tip it over with sound waves.
But
No.
not with sound waves.
Oh, opening
Opening
the
the
door.
door, that's it!
That's a decent argument!
Wow. Tony actually says this incorrect.
I love that it says
Look at
That's
that.
not the line!
That's a decent argument. I also
Why do
did
you
open the doors and
always
started
get
the
it
fire.
with Sonya?
How funny would it have been if I just, didn't show up for this episode?
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure, a dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure, dumbass. They probably use the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were lying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
You're
The killer
dumb.
probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect? You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tripping them over?
Pause for a sec, please.
Tripping over them. Wow!
Yes,
Falls
I
on
love
your
to lay.
face.
I used to purposely fall down the stairs.
I fell down.
I fell down.
Honestly,
It evokes such a visceral response from the rest of us.
I know.
I fell down
It's
the
disturbing.
stairs.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panel.
Right before Nagito's death, Nagito's just holding on to life with that thing, and the killer's like, might go fall down the stairs. Nagito's like,
Oh my god.
oh, I hate the vagina.
Nagito!
Oh no! Arrows more. The first panel toppled over the second.
And the
What?
second one
I
toppled
didn't
into
wait.
the
Give me a
third one.
sec. Give
And
me
the
a sec. I
third
didn't
one
actually look at
toppled into
this.
the
I
fourth
haven't
one.
yet. Cardboard boxes is labeled for some reason. I like that the MP3 player is not labeled anywhere near the MP3 player. It's
Yeah.
off the thing. Oh my god.
This is really
Look at the
good
silhouette of
shit.
Nagito too. And only one of the pillars is labeled.
Ooh, from
You
this
see-
perspective, though, you can really see the tumorous growth in his right thigh.
Silhouette is
like-
really
the
important in
moment.
character design and
That
like
is like the
making
size of a
dynamic
bowling
poses,
ball.
and that is the worst.
Yeah.
It's really
Right,
bad,
moment.
really
And
bad.
from there,
They could have just
we
used
Wait,
fell
what?
in
those stops,
dominoes
like,
until I reached the lighter at the end.
those silhouettes you see in the crime scene thingies. They could have just used
Yeah.
one of those. Not that.
Suzuki number 2.
But wouldn't it be obvious those big panels were falling over?
They literally played clatter, clatter, clatter during the.
That's
Lot
probably why they
talk,
turned
lot
off the
debate.
lights in the warehouse so we wouldn't notice them.
So
Yeah,
the
so
reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effects?
It was actually just to make the fire look more dramatic, but the killer will take it.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect.
Oh god.
Oh, it's MP3 player, right? They're masking the sound.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
They're masking the
did it.
sound.
Talking
Tequila!
about the MP3
Da-da-da-da-da.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the tequila playing throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the fallen panels. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were so used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Okay.
Mr. Steinfeld.
Severe.
Oh.
Do you guys hear something? I was distracted by this, tequila!
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music!
And as one cue, it suddenly started.
That's it! So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
Those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right?
If only we had a Buki.
Looking back on it, ... It was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine!
With those words,
The
the
second time this has been
suddenly
flashback.
opened the door to the warehouse.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Actually, is this the
At least
third
it's not
time it's been flashback?
It's the third time it's happened. Is the second time it's been flashback. But at least it's not like the first game where literally like
Mukuro
16
Ikusawa,
times
the
they play the
16th student.
Mukuro the 16th student hidden somewhere within the school. Like Jesus.
Watch out for her.
Ah, it's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
Now
What
you
happened
just
to
sound like an
opening it
8-year-old man.
slowly?
I'm an old man.
I can't ignore the protests, and with a mighty kick,
I
the
can't
Dr.
Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know what
Damn.
Jerry Seinfeld sounds like off the top of my head.
Not that.
Wow. So the door was being blocked by a Monokuma
It's really
panel.
more like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
A cane brings socialism for all.
Akane Owari says universal healthcare now.
Honestly.
Chiaki.
Ash,
I am not here.
now you are.
Yeah, so...
Jen, I'm reading the meantime, I guess.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the black doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
I am back.
Welcome back.
I had to say goodnight to my dogs. You guys wouldn't understand.
No, I
Is that a
understand.
problem?
It's a major problem. Dot, dot, dot. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Have you tried like lifting some
Not that.
boxes off the floor? That seems to be a common trope. If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is... we couldn't take any merch! The killer couldn't have left us.
Yeah.
I just got
Boom.
to. It is I
The
who
panel was so
nuts
close to the
that.
door that it could barely be opened. The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right? Well, what if they did a thing where they didn't place the last domino until the door was opened, at which point they snuck only their arm around? Right? Much smaller.
I mean, you could actually do that because of how flat the panels are, right?
Exactly, you could totally do that. But yeah.
Now that you mention it,
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
oh, we were all outside the warehouse, you know? Dig?
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You ought to think so hard. Dot, dot, dot. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh? You don't mean. But if that's true, this murder...
It's a suicide.
What did you do?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse, there's only one person who could have done that.
Nagito.
The man himself.
I think we got to the select someone screen.
Teru.
No,
What happened to
hear
the
me
select?
out.
Wait, what happened?
Micro- Yeah.
Microphone wedding.
Hear
Oh
me
my
out.
God.
It was actually Crocahoko.
Fuyahiko,
Wait,
I choose
wait,
you!
wait. Right, it's Byakuya.
It's Byakuya, no way! Only Byakuya could have done this! Well, what if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
No, really?
He wasn't just a victim. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe.
Ah! Ah!
What are they selling?
Chocolate? They're selling
No, just-
chocolate?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim, and he was the perpetrator too. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a Suichi day? Don't be stupid.
Suichi day.
I've been saying this whole time. I've said that like 5 times. Nagito has been saying for a very long time that he's a masochist, right? Like, this is just established. He's literally like, torture me, Aji. But like, so who knows what could have happened, right? Like, this is completely on the table.
His body was covered in torture wounds? Or did you already forget? Forget about it. Did you already forget about it?
Forget about it.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
Yes.
Kinky bastard?
I have an idea, and I don't want to say it because I don't want to, like, ruin anyone's train of thought with it.
But
Say
no,
it.
you told
No,
me
just
that. Not
say it.
told
You
me,
can't
right?
say it,
Something
don't
like
say it.
that, don't you think?
Okay, but, like, what if he was just barely clinging on to life, and this was some elaborate ruse to just fuck with us? And the reason why there was missing poison from the bottle,
You mean poison?
and the things didn't diffuse the fire, is because he swapped it out for poison. And he got someone to kill himself.
Ooh, that's true. Multiple people threw those canisters, though,
Wait,
so it's not like they could pin it on anybody in particular.
It's
What I was
that's why
thinking
that's
is-
where my brain's hitting the stop. I'm like,
What I was thinking was maybe, as part of the domino effect, that hollowed out Monokuma was full of poison. And so Nagito was holding the thing in his hand, right? He's already stabbed himself a ton. The burnt rope, he burned it previously and tied it to his arm to make it look like that, but he actually had a free hand the whole time. And the
I don't know,
burnt
he's
rope
just had
at the
so much
end,
time for
he was
setup.
holding on to it, but then as soon as they opened the door, the
Wait,
Monokuma
hang
tips
on.
over, releases the poison, he dies, lets go of the thing, and it hoons him.
Wait, hang on. Wouldn't his free hand have a big knife through it at that point?
That is the part that doesn't make sense.
When he what?
yeah, his hand had a knife through it.
Has a knife through it. And is in the
Yeah,
ground.
he got totally stabbed through that hand.
Definitively.
Oh,
I
what if
don't
it's just one of those fake knives? You know, like the ones that like you stab someone with and it just goes
Oh my
in.
god.
Oh yeah, the
We
one
used
where
to
it's
sell
like
those in
out
Ikea.
like a like a headband,
That
and there's
definitely
knife on
couldn't
both
have
sides.
Oh my god! And the blood all over his hand wasn't actually from his hand. He was stabbing his leg to get extra blood. That's what that was.
He needed blood. I don't know why,
And
but he
he
needed it.
previously took one of those fake knives, clipped it, attached one to the one side of his hand, one to the other side of his hand, and then in full dexterity. Possible.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it would be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Dot dot dot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
The ultimate sailor shuffles nervously in their seat. That was supposed to be a not joke if nobody got that.
Yes, no, I got it.
I
Discussed
got
how
it.
Nagito was able to tie himself up.
It was a good joke. Y'all are stupid.
The need to discuss? He's stuttering an awful lot.
I think he
That's not
always stutters.
necessary. That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he says, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. It's gonna be burnt rope the reason. Okay,
Because he's not burnt at all.
there it is.
Burned rope.
There we go.
Tie up your own arms and legs. It's obviously impossible. Tying just the legs is one thing, but trying to tie both arms would be impossible. He definitely didn't. He only tied one, right? Do much with the free arm. It would be impossible if you're by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your
Ugh.
front tail?
He used his prehensile cock.
Dirty joke!
Oh!
If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too.
He could have used the
That's
rope on
okay.
the end of the spear.
So
What if
are we
he had
thinking here after
Monomi?
seeing
I
that?
don't know.
What if Monomi tied him
Maybe you have to absorb something and shoot it out. I don't know.
Okay.
Actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you have to shoot, tie up your own arms and legs because you didn't do that. Just
Oh,
this
that's
scenario.
true.
Do you have to
Yeah.
suck up anything that anyone else is saying?
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I think you might be shooting. You were by yourself. Can we look over a truth bullet one more
Yeah,
time?
that does have the most.
Especially the images. I have an idea.
You don't know the logistics of these cases, like the intermediary details.
Look at burned
correct?
rope.
Burned rope.
It's
Free hands. Burned
literally
rope equals
past.
free hands. He didn't tie up both his arms.
Yeah. So, are we shooting the first thing with burned rope?
Let's keep watching, and if there's
what I
things
was-
to shoot,
That's
shoot
What
it.
I was
Or-
gonna do. Here, let's just hoon burnt rope first. What's the worst that can happen?
Use your friend.
Don't do.
It's gonna be none of these.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so
I hate you!
Yeah.
There it is. Bada bing.
there we go.
Bada boom.
Hold on a second.
Bada
Isn't that
bing.
premise flawed? I'm a little bummed that premise isn't spelled Premice so that I could pronounce it Premice, but okay.
Homies.
Premice.
But what? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were.
No, it shouldn't have been both his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burned up. Based on that, you can't say it was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it. Proves it prevents rape on the judge's right arm.
Concrete.
That's concrete, baby.
Sleeve. No.
His right sleeve.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because it.
Yeah,
Burn it
because
time.
his sleeve is intact.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burned up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all, wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, isn't natural. That rope was burned in advance, so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
And Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
You're missing all the
He had
times that I
actually-
just like.
What if he had actually just slightly miscalculated the distance between two of the Monokuma panels? And so they walk in, and it's like thump, 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 thump. And just nothing happens, and Nagito's stuck at the back like, hey guys. Yeah, that should be the case. Thank you.
Hajime, it's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Oh, I
It's
hate
not
that.
my plan.
Yeah.
Honey, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Sonia is a
I'm gonna pause here.
Sonya is a pimp.
Sony
needs help with
fans.
Yeah, Max needed, but Max needed help with his friend didn't have a Minecraft account because apparently they're not letting anybody buy accounts right now. So I just
Weird.
let him buy spare.
Wow.
Why?
That's
very nice
No
of you.
ever sooned or something?
That's definitely wrong.
Fine, I just gotta get a Benjamin before I let him touch me, right?
We're in Japan.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
This is where toy knife theory comes into play. I don't like this idea. What
Thank
if
you,
he-
Kazuichi. Good things.
What if he wormed
What
it
if he
into
did?
his hand in such a way that it didn't puncture any
Yeah.
nerves?
Or he had it standing. What if he had it No! Dude, I just figured it out! It was in the hollowed out Monokuma plushie and he just slammed his hand onto it!
Oh,
God,
my
that's
god.
probably what it was.
Monokuma.
Nope, I think that.
No, because there's blood
He can
spray
still move his
on the-
arm.
Holy shit! I'm a genius!
But the Monokuma was further away from
Yeah,
his
the
body
Monokuma
than
was
that.
nowhere near him.
He could just
He
throw
could have
it
flung
away.
it.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
Yeah,
to
he could
do
have
it.
flung it out of his
Can he really
hand.
bat it
Max
with the
hit
left
really
hand?
hard with his hand.
Listen, we have no reason
It's
to believe that
impossible.
I'm right, except me just thinking.
And there's blood on the Monokuma thing. How would it
Yeah,
get there?
There is blood on
That's
there.
what I said. There's blood on
It's
it. There's... Anyway, continue.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
It's really
Ah.
not, sir.
That much is obvious.
Not with that attitude.
As you may, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck? Hold on, there should be a way. Wait, did Hajime just canonically
What?
rope a cane in the middle of the trial?
No, I
I
think
sure hope not.
I think it's implied because a cane's too stupid.
Biggest cock in Japan.
Then hurry up and spill it!
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with a 10,000% interest.
Wait to
Don't
stab
think it
yourself in
works
the right
like
hand,
that.
using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this.
Teddy bear theory is correct, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
If
the
that's all
only
you-
thing that would use teddy bear theory.
There it is.
Monokuma, Monokuma plushie. Let's go, teddy bear theory.
Number 4, that's my lucky number.
You would not
boy.
get on well in Japan.
I know, I would die instantly.
Superb
wrong.
timing. Knife flip challenge 2K20.
Prop the knife up somehow.
That might be it. That might be it.
I love you.
You're welcome.
There's the line. Finally, it was the character I don't detest. The life-size Monokuma plushie. You might have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
It would be gruesome, but I'd sort of pay to watch an animation of Nagito doing this setup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, today's your lucky day.
I'm
Are you
pretty
serious?
certain that
No, I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure that the tie-in manga thing has
Oh yeah.
everything
Oh,
from
yeah.
his perspective, and that would
Oh
include
god,
this.
what if he didn't put the tape on to, like, silence the screams, but
And he's
he
just
did
like,
it to
"Ah,
silence his own
fuck!"
screams? As in, I will be more
Oh my
secretive this
God.
way.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
That's
Oh my god,
Holy
this
shit.
is just
I just-
awful.
I literally came back and just thought of it. I'm so happy that
Pop
happened.
that dot.
That
and
was
he
pretty
slammed
good.
his hand
Thank
onto
you.
it.
That was pretty good.
I hate that you were right.
I mean, I was like, why does this have a hole and blood on it? Did he use it as like a makeshift fleshlight? Anyway.
That's
I
what
was gonna
has
say-
place the flesh
That's it.
near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the flesh.
You see, my first instinct was there to be a test run for whatever was going on with Spiro-kun here. Where did the blood come from?
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the hand into his own right hand.
He stabbed the hand into his own right hand.
God damn, he must have hit
Gotta
that
hand it in.
hard.
I got a
must have hit
hint
that
to him. It was a
plushie
good death.
So hard in order to get the knife all the
He
way through
should
his
Just
have
hand.
pretend
that
it's
beat.
Hajime's ass. Just pretend it's Hajime's ass.
Christ.
I see.
he would've
So that's the
slammed on
trick.
his
That is
so
the
hard
trick,
it
Nick,
would
right
melt
there.
it.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
The fleeting plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a Hajime whose wig grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off to the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So that means his quality of plushies are through the roof if they're fire retardant.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
Okay, let's see. Kazuichi number 2.
Excuse me, that's Kazuichi.
Ford!
Kazuichi.
Oh, sorry. I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear basically is saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yes.
So contrived.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Jaido. If that's true, how's that possible? Huh? Huh? You can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up, dumbass.
Then he probably took the spear first. As he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution.
It is 20, naturally,
I was
of
gonna
course.
say.
Unless he is a barbarian. In which case it is 24.
That's crazy.
Shit, he got.
I can. Are you guys gonna make me read this line?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to read it.
You're legally allowed. You're legally
Hang
allowed
on.
to say no because you're a lesbian.
If you got penetrated by something so big, thick, instantly.
Thank you for the life lesson. Oh God.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Shut it,
I didn't catch all of that.
I say,
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh
Say it
God.
one time. I need to record it for reasons.
Shut up, though, as you already are.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
To MSPRC Productions.
To hear Jenna's awesome, wonderful voice lines. Thank you.
Thank you.
I said, dot, dot, dot. In that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. But if you heard he's a spear with a knife stabbed in your right hand while your left hand is tied up, dot, dot, dot.
So you're saying it's impossible?
I wonder if Nijito assumed that they would get to the fact that it was a suicide so quickly. Or maybe it's not a
He
suicide.
believed in them.
He very clearly didn't believe
Dot,
in them.
dot, dot. No matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. Even if you think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monami gets her fucking wand back.
The magic stick.
Yeah, Mommy's sassing me.
Mom!
But
Mom said it's my
just
turn
as
on the
Monokuma
Xbox.
said, we've been betrayed over and over again so far, so this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying the killer is among us, Kazuichi?
Of course. That doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
I hate how extra pronounced that was.
And because Luigi said, dot, 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 it's truly been constantly betrayed. Dot, dot, dot. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed. Dot, dot, dot. Didn't I say this already? Wait.
No, I think she's just saying it emphatically.
I still want to believe in everyone. Sure.
I also want to believe there's no killer, but Sui today is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Dot dot dot. I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel there's dot 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 some way you could stab him so with that spear.
So what are the truth bolts related to this? We got blood on the girder, spear of Gungnir, and then do we have the blood? Yeah, blood on the left hand. Okay.
Blood on the girder.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Is it supposed to be like smoke on the water?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
What kind of way?
That was really aggressive for no clue.
You don't know.
Well, would I? It's impossible to figure out for myself. Dot dot dot. So let's think about it together. That's how. Dot dot dot. We made it this far up to now.
Everyone working together.
She's right.
Together
we
we are
several
strong.
deals to now by doing that. Then even now. All right, let's do this.
Make your argument.
Blood on the left hand. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? I wish I could have seen that when we started the game.
Look at him.
What?
Spoilers, bro.
Covered.
That's true.
Yep.
Wait, if his blood was covered by if his hand was covered by the knife.
Yeah.
I hate you!
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, there we go.
Why do we say I hate you? Is that like
Yeah,
the
you know.
line?
That goes back to the first game. I don't know why I started it.
Why
Yelling,
not?
I hate you. Hold on,
I mean,
it's still
it was
too early
aggressive.
to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The blood stain on the palm of his hand, don't you think it looks somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the blood stain suddenly cuts off, right?
Did you just develop a lisp midway through that sentence and then got over it?
Did I?
It sounded like it to me.
I hear an echo.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's.
test something.
If there's an echo, it's probably me.
Yeah, I was thinking it was you because I know it's been you before. I have noticed it on and off during this, but it's never been obnoxious enough for me to really say anything about it.
Mirror, how about you read your line?
How about I what? Oh,
Read your
sorry.
line.
I just zoned out because we were talking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about like the $100 you owe me still, Hajime. When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
Shouldn't be fucking funny.
That's how the description of the blood stain. That's not the only unnatural blood stain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand. Dot dot dot. Around the middle joints of his fingers.
I don't know if anybody else.
How are they seeing this image?
I don't know if there's anybody else who's as big a
Monokuma
dumbass- who's as big as dumbass as I am. But thank you, Leo, for pointing out that that would make a fist pattern because I do not have that spatial awareness.
Oh.
I didn't even think about that.
How did you... Jenny, you played this game.
Like,
Oh,
you
yeah, you're
said,
right. But I'm not only half paying
it
attention,
looks
I'm
like
drawing
an
right now.
unnatural blood
And there's
stain.
there's a fist-sized
What's wrong
gap
with that?
on the thing on the chain.
Well, I just wouldn't have
like,
connected
what
that I like that his hand was bald and that those would move to the front.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I understand that.
We might need to think and use our imagination for a bit.
I mean, it's a little.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing
Are
as
we
the
really
blood
about? Are we
splattered?
really about to go into a frickin' hangman where I'm spelling out fist? Okay, thank God.
Gripping.
Dumbass, it's not a fist. He's gripping. When the blood was splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange look of bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
If
Jerking
he's
his
gonna-
ween
if
before he
he's gonna
met the
go out, he
divine?
might as well.
My pun will forever be lost.
Perish the thought. He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Oh, he's grabbing the spear, alright.
Hey! Now I gotta wonder, do the carpets match
Why
the
does
drapes?
fucking trial get so many sex jokes? Like,
Nice, mention it. Dot dot dot. Compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on left hand are pretty mild.
Wait. You're saying left arm were pretty mild?
Yeah, I think it said left. Yeah, it said left arm. You just said left hand.
Okay. His left or our left?
Yeah,
It's his left.
his left. Because his right
Is it-
has the knife in it.
But his arm. If you look at his left arm, that's the one with bear scratches in it.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
weird.
It does look like that is the most brutal impact in the entire body, beside the spear, obviously. But
Sure, but his right arm is his right arm, excluding the hand, is really unsomethinged. But everything else has it. I think they just said the wrong arm.
Should probably make his wounds mild and perfect,
They said they could.
so we could keep us straight while I grip the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Are you sure about that?
that's right. That's the problem. Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
We're gonna ask a girl who doesn't know what cows are for her
What?
opinion?
Dot.
You didn't know what a cow was?
Dot.
There's a
dot,
hunily large
dot.
amount of people who've never seen a cow in their lives.
I have not
Don't
seen
tell
one
me
up
you're
close.
getting sleepy.
What did you say, Samir?
I have not seen one up close. At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
You're striking a TV?
Yeah, smack it with the hammer, all fix it Felix like.
No.
I got it. Dot dot dot. Maybe.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, dot dot dot. I thought it's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. Dot dot dot. Thing. However, what's important is the section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the spear was he holding on to?
no, it's only on the cord.
No, I was just
Spear handle.
But I do like.
shaft. That's it. Instead of the handle, the Jedi must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had bloodstains shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't that the size, the cut off section about the same as a
Human. I read that as human fish. My eyes need to be checked right there.
fish?
From the same person who doesn't understand, just understand cows, thinks that fish are the size of humans.
No, that's just you.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagaito was gripping, huh?
You ever just think about how you've never seen a fish before?
Nagaito!
I've seen
Shut up,
fish.
I've
You've
seen many fish.
No, you haven't.
There's fish in
No.
my
I am
house.
a marine biologist. If anyone here has, dude, I look in the mirror every day.
Okay, could you please show me a fish right now? Because I don't.
Yeah, let me just cut open my veins, and they'll swim on out.
Brighton, I have fish. Brighton, I have fish in my house.
Everyone knows marine
No, you don't.
biologists have like aquariums
saw them
in
when I
their
was
blood
here.
circulation.
No, I didn't see any fish.
There is an aquarium literally on the first floor of my house.
Yeah, I know, but it was empty because it doesn't have fish in it.
It has fish.
Imagine
Anyway,
floors in
and
your
then the
house.
blood was supposed to end up here.
I mean, I kept a saltwater aquarium in my
Single
house when I wanted
story
to be a marine
house, yay.
biologist. And
Ended
then I
up
gave
getting
up
on
hopes and
Nagito's
dreams.
left hand.
I hate when that happens.
Why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Dot dot dot.
In the spirit, the clue to solve this mystery resides, right, Chucky?
Yes, I found it.
I'm so glad that in this game they decided to have the suicide death, or like one of the final deaths be from like the distractor cause of death, be something this ridiculous, or like in the first game it was something I could do, right? Like I hit myself in the head several times with the bundle of arrows. But in this game, no way am I dropping a spear on myself.
Wait, wasn't there a line up on the girder or something?
Yeah, there was.
He probably had it wrapped around and dropped it on
Yeah.
himself.
I read that.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Najata was gripping the cord, extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab
said
himself
butt.
in the stomach with the spear?
Wait. Oh, I
Shall
wish
we have
Max
tea
was
time?
here. I wish Max was here just to read that as Yoda.
My
At
cock,
times
I
like
will.
this, how about we
Nice.
Choose the plan to think one step at a time instead of
Well,
expecting
ketamine I
the
must
answers all at
obtain.
once.
To Tostiao. for short.
Tipitoes. Chad. I
That's a
can't
long
read.
plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
What do you think,
Focus
dumbass?
on the cure first. Name the where it was and how it's positioned just before it impaled. Nah.
How it was positioned. Najata was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it, could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Najata was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was, and what state it was in before it stabbed Najata. Is this a logic dive? Okay.
Let's Fortnite go.
Honestly. 3, 2, 1...
Oh! What if he just
I
rammed
love
right into the
Logic
blue
Dive
wall?
so
He's
much.
zooming. He's zooming. He's zooming.
Izumin sounds like an
Oh,
Asian
Lord,
name.
he's zooming.
Izumi Curtis from Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yes.
The best character?
I was gonna say Armstrong's the best character, but your point is valid.
You know what? Yeah, Izumi used to be my favorite
Okay,
character.
let's
but
see.
I think
Where was the spear
my
before?
favorite is.
Above Najito, okay.
I'm gonna have some fun transferring my entire computer downstairs.
I like how
Again.
this is
Just throw
literally
it down the
just like,
stairs.
we knew
It's
this
10
yesterday.
pounds. It will not survive.
I fell down the stairs.
Me and
Watch
the
out for
boys
the
falling down stairs.
decorative D8s.
What?
The menacing octahedrons.
Oh, these are
What?
moving.
The angry ornaments.
that one angel in
Okay, what are we
Evangelion be
thinking?
like,
Bad
So, what
math
else was
rock.
above Najito?
a
Ceiling
ceiling
girder.
girder.
Are we just going straight on through this?
Yes. That one
You see, the
angel in
secret is the answers are
Evangelion be
all
like,
yellow because Mida has a piss fetish.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought the real answer was Brighton has a piss fetish. Wasn't that a
Yeah.
meme for like a year and a half?
I don't
that's
think
an
it was.
awful
You keep,
meme.
you keep saying that, but I don't think that was ever
It
a meme.
wasn't like a genuine meme.
Good dodge, by the way.
What was the meme?
I don't know what the hitboxes are in this game, but I
My
should have
brain
died
had
there, but I
this
didn't. Okay.
The brain is
What
piss
item
I
connects?
mean, Brighton is
the
into
spear's
feet and
cord?
elbows canonically.
Yes.
fetish.
I like the use of the word canonically in regards to real people.
Well, yeah, in the same way that he's
Canonically.
canonically 5'2",
Yeah, I'm canonically 5'2".
and he's canonically
Plastic
bi.
glue.
Yep.
Is that canon about anybody else but me? Hoonint'ime. That was probably my
There's
best logic dive
it's
yet.
canon that I am an eldritch being, and I have to draw my.
The
Oh, I
spear
have to draw my
impaled
elder
Majito
form.
as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
At least you know what
I am
perpendicular
semi-canon.
means.
Oh, I am semi-canon to myself.
If Najito did this all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
Yep.
That'd be awesome. But, he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Majito probably
Sad.
slung the cord over the ceiling girder and used that as a support, and hoisted the spear directly above him.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to watch this here.
This is a good image.
Oh my god. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him
Sorry.
face up.
I hate when they say it's a red streak.
Yeah, it's so
I
bad.
noticed a slight pink streak
What are we supposed
on
to
the
say,
ceiling
pink?
girder.
Yes.
I mean, all the blood in the game is pink, and it always has been. Like, it's not.
Yeah,
like
and it's
censored.
just so
Probably
they can
lost
sell
spirit
the
there
game.
during the setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like there's a regional difference or anything. Like, they could have just said, "Oh yeah, everyone has pink blood," and no one would have batted an eye. on it.
Yeah,
The blood on
exactly.
the cord probably rubbed
They
off on the
should
ceiling
have.
girder as the spear was falling. So how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear. This is a really good sentence. Using this method,
moments?
Nagito could have impaled himself.
Honestly,
That
just
is a
us
really
like
good
theorizing in the chat.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Because I glitched out Discord and okay. Or it was like
That-
permanently stuck on the like, muted
Probably
symbol.
chose that sphere so he can commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they go through all the trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over
I'll
and
be
over
away
again how
from
strange it was.
Game for
Why
a
did the
sec.
killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Sick trick shot.
Then this
Thank
is
you,
for
Ryuji.
realsies?
For real?
You really committed suicide?
Oh my god, I just I hate you.
You're welcome.
Every single wound on his body, that was all him?
That is wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
Run
just
like
that,
the wind.
he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
oh my
Oh, finally getting
Of course they have an
Finally
image of it.
getting it! Wow, 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 wow.
You look so calm.
That
He would be,
spear should
though.
not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping the spear, right?
Why did he do his arm first?
Because if he did it last, he might be in too much pain and let go preemptively.
yeah.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
You know, I really
No.
did not want to see this image as much as I thought I did.
I did. It's awful. Thank you, game.
I'm kind of Fortnite enjoying
That's
this.
beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Good question. He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a speech he did that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
Shut up, Hajime.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us
As
to
he
die
do.
that bad?
It's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
But simultaneously, there are so many easier ways of killing yourself and making it look like a murder
Yeah.
than this contrived ass setup. Like, does Nagito
I mean,
actually
that's part
think
of the
we're a bunch
point,
of
I guess.
idiots? Yeah, that's
Well,
our
guys.
Nagito.
And the more
Jeez,
complicated
my
your pain
Anastasia's a bit
becomes,
little
the more
sympathetic
easier
toward him. How
there
stupid.
can be screw-ups.
I completely underestimated his capacity for malice.
Is anyone else
For
internet's
Melita.
dying, or is it just mine?
Just yours.
Alright,
What?
I guess I can
What?
accept that.
Mind-boggling Melita that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form of his Melita talk. I had forgotten
What did
about
Ash
it all
say?
until now.
Ash said,
If he
is
was
anyone
here
else's
now-
internet dying?
He'd probably be sneering at me.
Apparently no. It's just me.
However,
Suffering.
there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would, quote, reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor all along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no problems with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for the bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind a suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare? For that reason alone?
This still feels wrong, though, for some reason.
Because
I mean, yeah,
Sonya's
because of
saying
the,
it.
There's
the
so
first
much
half
left
of
in
the trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
What
my
a
pre-trial
fucking-
prediction was that the first half would be basically solving the trial, and the second half would be unraveling mysteries to the series. So I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on
could
here.
be.
I don't know.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable. Not like the Titanic.
Alright, I suppose.
You know?
Unthinkable.
Yeah. Have you never heard that? Like, how do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
Oh, that's good. I've actually never heard that before.
Awful. But it's like so good.
I don't know, I think it's pretty good. That bastard that Chino committed Suichi Day. It was all done by him so he'd be executed? No more of that.
That should be okay, right? Right?
You're becoming older and
What?
older as you go
You're not
on.
satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Are you gonna survive this?
Okay.
No!
Can you help?
A kid opens the Ark of the Covenant.
It's probably just my memory. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that bit.
I understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Najati commits
I understand what she's talking about.
Why
Oh,
do I feel so
lemon.
uneasy about it? It's because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
No.
Why are we asking a Kane?
Because she has a valuable point.
What do you think, Akane? Acom?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, guess my guts are wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
I mean, yeah, you can. They'll just be wrong.
And everyone died. The end.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with the last class trial. And we can leave this island, right?
Hang on,
Yep,
what
that's
tools
exactly
haven't
what it
we
means.
used yet?
Everything?
I'm stupid, I'm stupider than you.
We haven't used the
What?
accounts. We haven't used Monami's notebook, the gas mask, the blue paper, the poison, or the academy file.
Do you
This is
typically
all
use
stuff that
all of
could-
them?
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure if we typically use all of them, but we never use only like 12 of the 19.
We
always, like,
use all of them
17
in
or
the sense
18
that
at
all of them come up in the account of the trial, but some of them might not be actively put forth by us.
Yeah, some of them might
So.
not be actually shot, but all of them are at least put into the cylinder, mentioned at some point, but just not in truth bullet format. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. And even then, you still sometimes have like an 18 out of 19 scenario, but it's never like 12. But simultaneously, all of this stuff is stuff that could easily be like a unraveling the secrets of the island section.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we still haven't brought up the imposter.
That means
Oh, wait, did I
I
read that?
think it's
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
more of unraveling who the traitor is, rather than
it's okay to
unraveling
reach
Island.
such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay. It's okay to say you decided on the killer. Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a second. No, you can't say that!
Oh my god, hard on everything!
Just going through the moment, I think.
Are you guys okay?
You cannot say that, Monokuma!
But I did!
Oh my fucking god.
Now say it again!
Hold on, you can't say that, Monokuma. Why would you say that?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
There is.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change. Dig?
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I am a little worried, you know. I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
That's something to say. Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito, internet, couldn't influence, He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it,
Yeah, my internet's really struggling.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with. What do we think it is?
You're gonna keep going?
Something with the
And here I thought we were finally finished.
Really not.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with.
Let's see. I mean, hopefully we finally see what we could have messed with. What's up with Sonya's account? Well, that was all because of stuff to mess with.
It was that Monomi was watching her blow stuff up. Monokuma's account. The bombs are fake, but he didn't reveal it. Monomi's notebook, gas mask. It's not any of these things.
Monokuma's special poison? No. There's no reason that he could have just decanted
That
it.
even he couldn't mess with it. Blood on... No, he could mess with
Perhaps
it.
it's not a truth bullet?
It literally, we have to do the truth bullet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, it is a truth bullet. It's objectively a truth bullet because we are in the truth bullet.
Truth bullet.
Something he couldn't mess
control
with.
this. He could control this. He could control this. He could control this. He could control this. No.
We
he
used that
could control-
anyway.
He could control this, I guess. He could control this.
What's the question?
He could control this. What's something related to his death that a piece of evidence that even Nagito couldn't mess with?
The fire?
Maybe
Yeah, he didn't.
Oil lighter?
He
The
didn't.
extinguishers?
Well, oil lighter was triggered by the
We
domino
don't
thing,
have-
and we're saying he
yeah,
set
we
that
don't
up.
have the extinguishers set up here. But Sonya's account... Is it the MP3 player? No, he could totally... I
You
think
put
I
it
should
up
oil
again.
lighter. I'm feeling oil lighter. This doesn't make any sense.
Maybe Sonya's
Oh,
account.
you know what it is? Oh, wait.
What? What are you thinking? Sure,
I
we're
think
running
it might
out
be
of
the
time.
Monokuma file because that was provided by Monokuma, but that's because of stuff he did.
Well,
Oh
there's
yeah,
also-
the time of death.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monokuma
well,
file?
He can't alter the time of death.
I guess
There it
it's
is,
created
bada bing.
after he has any effects on anything.
Damn,
Is it
you
about the
guys are
Monokuma
good.
file?
Nice job.
Good job, team.
Yeah, That's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
I wish I could actually focus.
Yeah, where'd Monokuma get this
on
iPad?
these things.
The victim isn't Jada Kameda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab through the stomach, but there's multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs.
Wait,
Furthermore, there's a
noon
laceration-
sharp.
Yeah.
Huh?
Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Laceration
I
moment.
don't know why I interpreted each of his thighs as all of his thighs, as in he had more than two. And that was
All
weird.
7 of his
The
thighs got
suspicious
sliced
part
up.
of the Monokuma file that Jack is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file?
Time of death.
Monokuma foil.
Time of death.
Oh, this game bad, isn't it?
Wait,
Cause
it's
of
not
death?
time. Yeah, it's cause of death. A.
Oh god.
C.
Oh.
A.
I. This is so
There's a
stupid.
U and an S, yeah.
Oh my god.
I am watching this.
What
There's a
could this be?
Ah!
Shit.
This is
Oh,
literally just a
D.
fucking Timmy level. F right there.
E.
Okay, there.
D-E-A-F. Wait, what's the last letter?
A.
Hey, hey!
I.
H.
T. Oh, damn it, we just lost an H. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, Monokuma, you dumbass.
That
we
is
got
such a
through that.
massive spike in difficulty.
But we got
I
through
mean,
it,
that didn't
honestly.
seem exactly
quotes
hard.
to
His
that.
health was still pretty full.
In this particular case of the Monokuma's... In this particular case is Monokuma's...
Monokuma.
In this
It's okay, take your
particular
time.
case is Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death. I read that several times with like, in this particular case is Monokuma's file. In this particular case
Yeah.
is Monokuma's files. In this particular case, Monokuma... It
He just died every single one.
Sometimes
there
we
are
have
spear stabs on his
strokes,
stomach,
and that's
there are multiple
okay.
stab wounds on each of his thighs.
Yep.
Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specify cause of death. Dot dot dot.
The cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Bianchi, your sounding suspicious.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Why? Hang on. Why is Chiaki sounding suspicious? That was Sonya.
Oh, wait, was that Sonya? Okay, sorry.
It was literally.
Why did I think that was Chiaki? I don't know.
Well, Monokumamono!
I plead the fifth.
Here he goes again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Even
Says
during
as a
Von's case and before Mike's case.
Before,
Why did it say
during
Miken's?
Before, during Miken's case.
No, before, comma, during is what it's supposed to be, but it's not.
That's. Can we just say that I tried to say it Miken's, like as if Miken's was plural?
The thing he purposely omitted with the Monokuma file is always the most important mystery in the case.
Monokuma just sort of sells out the killer, doesn't he?
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a second. You saying there's more than Nagito's death?
No, he died.
Are you suggesting, like, hypothetically, that his death, just for the sake of argument, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the
You would've
first
been,
place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but
Just saying,
it's not
hypothetically.
just.
Oh my
It's
god,
the-
I'm having such a hard time.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I meant it in a bad sense.
Bad sense.
I just remember that his Maliche always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that Maliche just end here?
Wow, my internet's really
That's
trying
like
to
the 30th
die.
time I've read it like that in this playthrough.
I love Bleach.
Don't be surprised, guys, if I randomly die, because I have no control over this.
Listen, I've only
Don't be
been here
funny.
like half the time, if that.
I've only been here for 5 days, but I love Sonya, and if
Dot,
anything
dot,
happens to her,
dot.
I love her than my
Driving to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting!
Oh,
You sure do
God.
believe in Nagito, huh?
Hang on!
You guys can still hear me,
You
right?
sure do believe
I can hear you.
in Nagito. Almost as if that wording
Nagito is
suggests
Santa Claus!
Nagito never existed to begin with.
That's the idea.
Nagito is Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's canon now.
That's a good question.
Santa Claus Undertale. Because you believe in his Christmas spirit, you continue to suspect his malice.
Tell me you have not seen a fucking like Christmas decorative pillow that says hope on it.
His Christmas spirit, you continue to suspect his malice. Santa Claus comes down the chimney and beats your firstborn to death.
Listen, every time they say hope, you have to replace it with Christmas spirit.
No, I
Yes.
That would.
I would say I don't myself,
earlier.
but oh, I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
I wish we had thought of that earlier. Hope equals Christmas spirit, because that would be so good, and it would have led up to this moment during the last Nagito's class trial. That it's like, you sure do believe in Nagito, don't you?
Damn.
What friendship?
I'm
Friendship.
sorry. I only remember the macro information.
What should we do, you guys? Should we
Proceed with. I can't read the quote.
The vote.
When it doesn't scroll on your screen because your internet's trying to die, there's nothing you can do.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? I guess I have no choice. If that's the case, then I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is freaking annoying.
Shut up, dumbass. Everyone hates you.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go try to switch what internet I'm on. Don't be surprised if I disappear.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, Manakama! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
Never. Oh. Okay, there we go.
We've come this far. Let's
Word. Oh god. It's gone. Okay.
let's work till the very end. Work together. ...
Everything should be alright. And now let's switch internets. Oh god. ...
That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Despair.
Yeah, Jenna!
All your hopes are united. No despair can shake you.
Despair.
Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing.
Nagito is mononymous.
Let us consult
Oh my god.
the unified theory of Danganronpa.
Is fourth theory.
Where as a total throwaway, I wrote in the margin, Nagito equals Monami.
That's part of fourth theory too, remember?
I think
Completely separately.
Yes, although I think that unified theory of Danganronpa predates fourth theory by like
Okay.
a couple hours.
Yeah, but I never
Can I-
knew the unified
yeah,
theory
yeah.
thing.
Can I say how relieved I am that switching my internet to another one of our internets fixed the problem? Oh my god! It was constant glitchy or just... and I don't like that.
Nagito said the same thing. Perhaps I'm a little bit smarter than I thought, and I already think that I'm the smartest human on the planet.
So you're
The
even
absolute
smarter than
hope
human.
that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Let's get some hopes and despairs in the chat. Then this situation might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along.
Despair.
No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking.
Oh, you're not.
Or you're just not thinking. Haha.
I mean, he isn't.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wait, that's it?
That's it? Wow.
This
okay.
just feels wrong.
That
Yeah.
was
I
like a
mean-
world record
Wait,
right
class
there.
trials.
You guys may be able to pull off the second half tonight, but I don't
No,
know.
not doing
It's up
that
to you guys.
tonight.
No? Alright.
Oh yeah, it's already 1 in the morning.
I
yeah,
crave
that's-
to know
wow.
who
let's
dies.
roll through Monokuma Theater though.
Theater.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, for the sake of argument, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know.
Did I say that or did I just think it? I was thinking.
Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Da da da. Da da da. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends!
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you stab at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit.
That's the size of Monokuma's cock.
How sad.
Excuse me?
Well, if you consult the tier list, it's actually massive.
No, the tier list was wrong.
Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know?
We aren't even friends in the first place.
And as your older brother, let me say this!
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
I mean, friendship is magic, you know?
Well, there may be some demands for that.
Oh, wow.
Wawa!
Voila! I fell for it, and I totally took the man bait.
Man bait. I do not like that word.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Brenton, can you please save? It's stressing me out.
I don't think we get a chance to save.
Nope, you don't get that line.
I don't know what this
It's
is.
not some stupid thing. Yeah.
So I found this artist that draws a lot of Gundam stuff, and it's...
God, Brayden, why didn't you save?
No way, I didn't say. When's the last time we didn't do that?
Honestly.
It's just
Probably the first-
clockwork. You have
Well,
to say it.
that's-
It's not
that's
even
that
funny
episode.
anymore.
Wait, why did we start that?
I have no idea. Well, I think it's because I save a comically large amount of times. Because the
Ah,
game, no
that
matter
depends.
what, will tell you you didn't save.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. Okay, well, that's that episode. I believe that Brighton Theory is just being
Oh,
more confirmed,
God,
but I can't say
Nekumar
anything for
is
certain
bad.
on that
That
front.
is so good.
But
It's
the
on
thing
Redbubble.
is that
I
feel like
kind of
it's
want
gonna be
this
different
shirt.
next episode.
Even though I hate Danganronpa, I love this art.
I think
So-
it's just as a...
Oh, I'm also very happy that we're going to be hitting 30 episodes pretty soon. That's a milestone that I really want
woot.
to
Oh,
reach
nice.
with one of these. Just having that number, 30. It's
Wait,
a big number.
How many episodes are we away from 30?
Ooh,
I
ooh,
think
you
the
know?
next episode is 30.
No,
Oh,
Brighton.
damn. I was to say, how many are away from
Brighton.
finishing? We should make the last
Brighton.
one 30.
What's up?
Brighton, you know what? You know what our the people watching this video should do to make sure they watch episode 30? Maybe they should
Go to sleep,
subscribe and hit
smoke
that
crack.
bell.
Maybe they should prescribe Prilosec. Consume Prilosec. It's good for you.
I
swear.
tried.
I'm learning.
Prilosec.
Hey, man. Yeah, just, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Just eat Prilosec.
Maybe you
Brighton,
should
did
buy
you-
some Raycon earbuds?
We're not sponsored. No, you can't say that.
No.
Oh my god, guys, the frog is stuck in the window! Oh my
Oh my god, guys!
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
It's a
hang
Raised
on.
Shadow
We know the
Legends
way we can close
sponsor.
this
Have you
episode
guys
out
tried
then,
Skills
and that
Share?
is with this picture of the frog. Thank you for coming, and it's Hoon in Time.